Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, not good night, of course, not good night, from wherever you are watching this video. This video will be an out and out rant of whatever is happening with the transfers for Man United, while other clubs are moving ahead forward with the deals, like clubs like West Ham. Like Lucas Paqueta has been. I think that's a done deal for West Ham. I think Isaac coming into Newcastle. That's a pretty big one. Why couldn't we go for Isaac? I don't know. We could have gone for Isaac, right? He's a great talent. He's young. He's speedy. He's doing wonders for his national team as well. So it's kind of proven, and he plays in a league which is actually competent, right? He doesn't play for a French league or maybe a Portuguese league or any other of that, other leagues, right? He plays for a top tier league like La Liga, right? He plays for a club from there. So if we would have gone for him, that would have made a lot of sense. But since we did not, Newcastle did jump in, and they're doing pretty good business. Newcastle, Tottenham, these are the clubs in Premier League who've done top tier businesses. Like Arsenal, have done. I think more than Arsenal doing top tier businesses, their players, whomever they have brought into the club, they are actually performing to the highest level. With United, till the last season, except Ronaldo, whatever player we used to bring in, they used to become garbage. Like most of them, 90-95% of them became garbage. They did not perform well. We had to, bench them. We did not have options to sell them because we're paying them high wages and blah blah blah. So it became, any new signing becomes a problem for United. I'm not talking about 2022 or the signing that happened this summer, uh, because Martinez showed his class last game. Malasia showed his class last game. Eriksen is still to make an impact, but I hope he will get into the groove really soon with games like Leicester and Southampton on his cards. And Ronaldo was, because he being Ronaldo, he is one of the top players wherever he plays. So we don't question him or we don't talk about him according to performance or stat, because his number speaks for himself. Scoring 24 goals with that garbage team, you know, last season is something else. And I'm not biased. I'm not even biased when I say this, right? So he doesn't need time to adjust. He just gets into the groove and does what he does best, score goals. Okay, enough about Ronaldo. We will talk about Ronaldo, but we'll talk about him towards the end of this video. We'll try and fit whatever is going around with Ronaldo. So, a couple of things that I really wanted to talk about is, firstly, there is a ticket, a flight ticket or a flight itinerary that is being floated around the internet. I don't know, man. I at this point of time, I'm actually done. Like, I don't know. I need some coffee to sink all that in. There's an itinerary that says the airline is called NetJets Europe. Ah, that flight flies into Manchester today at 7. It's from Amsterdam, right? It's from Amsterdam, and it should land today in the UK at around 8 a.m. In Manchester. So this is a flight that Antony is supposed to be on from Amsterdam directly to Manchester, not London, but Manchester, right? And there are news that his agents are already house hunting in Manchester. Not sure how true that is, but this itinerary that is floating around on the internet is something very fascinating, because we want to see him in Manchester, right? Even he wants to be here, and we all want to um, use this piece of information to our benefits and believe what we feel is correct. I uh, i really want you guys to have a look at this itinerary. Let's see if I can actually uh, show this piece of itinerary. uh, yeah, I think I can, right? So this is the itinerary. It is reported by David Kent. David Kent. He has a lot of vague news coming in. It's not pretty reliable because he has. I followed his news for some time now, and whatever he has said or done, about Jong and some other players, that has not been correct. Him and another journalist that I don't really believe, but this itinerary, I'll try to move it, is something that I want to believe in. I do. I really want to believe in. But then again, I am not sure like what to make of it. Like I have like literally no clue. So it says it'll come into Manchester. It'll fly down to Manchester at 7:53 a.m. Right, and that's about it. That's about it for this itinerary. I feel that this. I don't know how accurate this information is. I don't know how believable it is. But anyway, it's an information that I needed to put across. So if he flies in today, completes his medical by tomorrow, gets announced by Sunday or Monday, he'll be okay to play the Leicester game, right? Definitely nothing is going to happen for the Southampton game. We are even doubtful if Casemiro will start because I don't know if 1.5 training sessions or 2. I don't know. Maybe if they train today, it's 2. So 2 training sessions are enough for Casemiro to come in and play because he played a game. He played games for Real Madrid this season. He was on the preseason, right? He also played the Super Cup. So he might as well just start. Right? So tomorrow we might see Casemiro, Eriksen, and Bruno. We'll have a lineup and a discussion video coming in maybe tomorrow, and we'll discuss how United can line up with him and without him. And I don't know what Ten Hag wants right now, but we finally have a central defensive midfielder, not any central defensive midfielder, but the best in the world right now. We will not bench him, or we will not wait for another game or maybe 45 minutes to bring him on. Because he's match fit. That is what I feel, because he's been playing professional, top tier. He played top tier games before coming in or flying in, so he'll be ready to go as well. So I think Ten Hag will play him, but that's about Casemiro. So Antony might fly in today according to so-called reports. He might finish his deal by tomorrow, but it becomes difficult because Ajax will need a replacement, and the tricky part of this is they're after Ziyech, right? And Ziyech is contracted. He is a Chelsea player. So unless they sort that out, it becomes difficult for them to let go of Antony completely, which is understandable because we've been beating around the bush for the longest. We're paying him a lot of money, but still we do not have an upper hand because they will not let a player go unless they have a backup, and we cannot do anything. We just have to sit with our hands folded and wait till Chelsea and Ajax agree to a deal. Or I don't know what exactly the conditions are for this deal to go ahead, but this is my guess that they might be waiting for this one particular deal. And with Antony flying in today, or with him, I don't know, with him signing for United, we do bolster our attack. We do have we increase our options, but that's not it. Like, we need more players, we need more midfielders, we need a right back, we need, I don't know, a good goalkeeper, because Dubravka, dude, come on. Anyway, so, and another De Jong story. With the De Jong story, we had Dharmesh from Sky mention yesterday that if we buy Antony, we will not have the financial fair play position in place to buy De Jong as well, right? That is what he said. And the joke right now is that De Jong was our priority target. He was before Antony, right? He was even before anyone else. He was on the list since Ten Hag flew into Manchester. Since the day Ten Hag was announced, even, I think Ten Hag made up his mind that he would want Antony at Man United. That is what we know about, or that is what actually is the truth. So we chased him for around 2.5, 3 months. And now, suddenly, Antony becomes the first choice, and we will not have a financial fair play position, position enough so that we'll buy De Jong. We cannot buy De Jong as well. How does that work? Like, what kind of a mess are we in where we screw up our entire line and preference of players, and when we can actually go ahead and get a player, because Barcelona are pretty nervous right now. They would want De Jong to go if De Jong agrees, and everything happening with Aubameyang right now, where they can consider De Jong going, and they have always wanted De Jong to leave or take a pay cut, right? So he'll not take a pay cut, so he might as well come to us, right? And Sky has also reported that Liverpool have joined the race to sign De Jong. But then if Liverpool can only attract De Jong with Champions League football, because I think we'll match the wages which Barcelona are offering him, or maybe even go higher. I don't know, 375k a week we can easily for De Jong. I think we'll pay it. United will pay it because they have stupid money, right? And they can just spend it. But I don't think Liverpool can do that unless they offload players, or I don't know, other players take a pay cut. Is that possible? If Liverpool are to be considered, I don't know how their finances will work for this. But for United, we can go ahead and take this deal, right? If we would have signed, or we would have left the De Jong pursuit very early, we could have signed Antony for cheap. Now we are even paying Antony more money because we have put ourselves in the situation where Ajax have that upper hand. We have now a lot of bad blood with the management itself, inside the management, that they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do because their second choice has become their first choice, and there's like second choice not for the same position, but the second player that they wanted to sign has become the first and priority target that they want to sign, and they cannot even sign him because there is a condition that Ajax want to fulfill, that they want to get another player as a replacement first, or make that deal sure before letting someone else go. And we are just even paying more money and sitting like clowns, and we're just waiting for them to sign someone else or just have a clarity on what their replacement player is, and then we can go ahead and sign it, even though we are giving them insane amount of money for a player, right? For an Eredivisie player, I don't think someone or any club will pay that amount of money, 80 to 90 million. I don't think that's possible. That is not possible for sure. So that is what the situation is. We have fucked up our entire transfer window from start to bottom. We don't know what to do. We have submitted an offer for a loan for a second choice Newcastle goalkeeper who will come in and become a second choice United goalkeeper. I don't know what's happening. But we did show signs of better gameplay last week. So I think the squad that we have, if Ten Hag uses proper tactics, proper mindset, proper managerial decisions like last game, we will still go ahead and get 6 points out of 6 from the next two, and then maybe fight Arsenal and give a tough fight to Arsenal. We don't know what the result will be from that game, but even if we don't sign any player, but I think Antony is going to happen. But the situation right now is like a puddle of mud, and we are already half submerged into it. We can't get out. Okay, so we have to go full in and see how dirty we can get before we can get one or maybe two players. And I don't know what's happening with Gakpo, because the last I heard is it a take it or leave it deal for 25 million. Dude, why would you do that? Why would you have a 25 million bid for that player who has better stats than Antony? No one else has reported this. It has come from Footy Insider, and I made a video about this last day, and no one else has even raised this topic up. So I don't know how true that is. But if this is anywhere near true, that you pay 25 million pounds when he's actually estimated around 30-40, and you don't do that, what happens is next transfer season he suddenly jumps to 60-70, And then we have another saga of Gakpo for the entire fucking transfer window, and then another De Jong history repeats, and the fans get pissed, and the club loses its morale, and everything on the pitch doesn't justify whatever is happening on the in the transfer window, and we get fucked again. And that has been happening for a really long time. That has happened to us. Our on-field performances has not been up to the mark for the longest. One good game and we cannot forget, years of trashy gameplay, right? So yeah, that is it for this video. And I hope whatever news that flew in about Antony flying in today is true. We finally get him, dude. I don't know what number he's gonna wear. He'll not get 11, right? Because Greenwood is still under contract. So if he comes in, I don't really care about the jersey kit number. He just comes in and plays for us, ready for the Leicester game. I'll be, sorted. Maybe if we can get someone else. If not, whatever we have, we'll have to do with it. And Ten Hag has to work around it. And all this De Jong saga, I only believe this right now once he signs or he flies into Manchester. Otherwise, I don't really give a shit right now about De Jong. And Gakpo, I literally have no clue about how United are treating that deal. So that is it for this video. I'll bring in more news as soon as I get something, but I don't think there is a lot of news right now regarding the transfers for Man United. But as soon as I get something, I will come up with a video and keep you guys updated. And if you have been here this long, please remember to subscribe to this channel. Like this video if you like my face, like how I speak. And I will see you